Hello Cancer, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. I'm here to do your reading for August the 9th through the 15th. I did go ahead and pull out a couple of, well, I was shuffling and two cards fell out actually from the Angels and Ancestor deck. The first one that fell out was this one. It's called Might Be Brave and Honest. It talks about you taking off the mask that you've always betrayed to others and be the person you really are. Let that side of you go. Be honest. Be truthful to yourself. Don't try to carve yourself into something to please others. Be yourself so you can be happy for yourself. And the next one was called Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. This one talks about when you have support from other people, make sure that you return that same energy that they gave you for supporting you so that you can support them. So in other words, don't just accept support by all means, but don't forget there comes a time when you have to give support to other people. So it's called an exchange of energy. You give, you take. You give, you take. It's that kind of energy. It's really nice. At first I thought it was going to be about healing. For some reason that popped in my mind when I saw it. But it's just talking about people that support you. Make sure that you can return the favor. And then the first card out for your tarot reading is the Three of Wands, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Cups in reverse, and Judgment in reverse. A lot of reversals here. This first card talks about if you're in. It sounds like, with it being the first card in the reading, it seems to me that there's some type of entrepreneur type work that you're starting. And it will turn into a fortunate outcome for you. We'll have to clarify more. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, this talks about somebody that loses the messages, they don't get delivered on time. And it also talks about delays in every aspect in a sense. And it talks about, but don't lose track of your plans and your self-beliefs. It's just a delay tactic for right now. And this one talks about actually somebody leaving you. And it also talks about at this point in your life, you're ready to take a spiritual path and to grow into, you may be one of those that just knows spiritual issues, but this is like diving into it a little bit deeper, in other words. Now the Page of Pentacles talks about bad news that's coming in about finances or the sale of property. And then the King of Wands, this one also talks about entrepreneurship. This one talks about being yourself also, but in a unique way, because you're kind of quirky anyway. And this one too, I believe, is the same thing. You've got that quirkiness about you. And you need to learn to let that shine, because that's who you are. That's the way you were designed. So don't hide that. Don't put on a mask, in other words. Let that come out. And whatever you decide to start, it's going to be something that's unique to you. And other people will appreciate it when they see that you're being yourself about it. This one talks about, this is the last, somebody hurt you, and it could be the same situation here. When you felt left, not really left behind, but in a way, yeah, you were left behind by somebody and it was hurtful and painful, but you're on the last phase of it. And when you do, you're just about ready to recover. And once you recover, you'll come out being stronger than you were before. And the Judgment card in reverse talks about there's lessons here that you haven't learned yet. And it also talks about patterns that are being repeated over and over again. And it's because you're not taking the time to learn lessons from experiences that you've had. And another part about it is you have the right to judge yourself for things in the past. Don't let that hold you back. You can let those past issues go and you will be forgiven. And it's the understanding that they know, the divine knows that you're not the same person then as you are now. So it's a forgiveness. But you do need to start learning lessons as you go through life. Anytime you learn lessons, every time we meet somebody new, we're learning lessons from them. Make a mental note. Make sure that you're consciously aware of the lesson that you're learning, and then look at it and say, yes, I understand what that's about. I got it. And then you can let it go. Sounds easy, right? Yeah, I know. Let's do some clarifying here. Let's clarify the Three of Wands. Now this is about some kind of entrepreneur, and this is also about an entrepreneur. It's interesting. Okay, I'm going to scoot this over. Three of Wands. The King of Wands in the reverse. Now they're talking about in the reverse for him, it's almost like you don't have enough confidence in yourself to follow through. But you have the ability. You do have the ability, but you need to get the courage to pursue it and continue. Don't just start it and let it fall apart. Once you start it, you'll turn in the upright. And this guy loves to pursue whatever it is he starts. Whatever mission he's on, he pursues until it's complete. But it's the beginning part of it that might be a little bit leery. And I can understand that if it's something you've never done before. I mean, how many people have started their own business? Usually we work for others, right? So it might be new in that sense. And then also you get the anxiety card. But this is in reverse. So this is also on the last phase of being complete. There was probably something that you felt a little, maybe it's got something to, because this is bad news about money, finances, and property, the sale of property. Maybe there's some money here that you're hoping that you would have gotten already so you could start that business. It could be something that simple. But anxiety is not easy. It's the kind that wakes you up in the middle of the night if you don't feel like you have enough coin. Now the Knight of Wands in reverse. Now this talks about somebody that loses messages, and also with the Three of Cups in reverse. Now the Three of Cups in reverse, this talks about people that gossip behind your back and they don't have nothing good to say. Maybe it's because you're not responsible and they feel like chitty chatty. Let's get another card. They know that you were left behind. And you felt betrayed. So why would somebody be gossiping about that? This can also mean financial strife. Some people just like to chitter chat. I can't explain that any more than that. I'll get one more card. Something to do with the Queen of Wands. She might be the troublemaker. She might be the one that instigates this chatty friend business and gossiping and you'll know better than me. Let's see what this Eight of Cups is. It does talk about taking a spiritual path when it's in the reverse. It's like you're not getting some type of fulfillment, perhaps with this kind of issue going on. Maybe you don't feel like you're emotionally fulfilled by this. If this is somebody close to you, if this is an energy that's in your area or around you, like a boss, a wife, a lover, or something like that. Yeah, you're looking for love. I think what you're looking for could be love for this cup is for you, for yourself. This is from the divine. They see what you're going through. They see what you've been through. And the divine is giving you a cup of love just to remind you. And it probably is for a spiritual path. You might be at the point in your life where you decide that, you know what, maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe I'm not supposed to have a new job or start my own business, or maybe there's so much gossipy and a troublemaker in your life. Maybe you're ready to walk away from all of that and do start your spiritual path. It's very possible. Cancer, you've got a lot of psychic abilities. You're a water sign, so you have a lot of that spiritualness within you. It's like it was embedded in you on the day you were born. You might be going sooner than you thought. With the Nine of Swords. You know what it is? It's telling me that you're here. You're looking for the truth. You want nothing but the truth. You don't want any lies. You don't want any gossiping. You're tired of it all. Tired of it. The divine is boosting you with your own self-love. And with that comes the energy of, yes, I'm ready to do this now. I love that. That's beautiful energy. And then the Page of Pentacles in reverse talks about financial loss, perhaps. Or something not going through. And interesting. Now the Four of Cups talks about recognizing that there's something or somebody out there that's going to be very emotionally fulfilling for you. It could be a romance, or it could just be something that the divine is giving you. You know, it's almost like getting another cup of love, like you did here, but it could be a romance. In the upright, this talks about a relation, you know, the divine handing you your cup of love that could possibly be a soulmate. And you're so distressed about the way your life's been and about the relationships perhaps that you've been in. It's like, they're all the same. Who needs it? I don't want another one. But in the reverse, it's like he's waking up. It's like, whoa. And it could be after this, after receiving the self-love and the energy to support it. Maybe, you know, these two cards, they mirror each other. And I always look at these two this way, and I do these two this way. And then this way and this way. So just so you know, this and this is probably the same situation. I don't think you're so upset about not... You might be upset about financial loss, perhaps, but maybe it's not going to hurt you so bad because it's not a large amount with it being a page. In the sale of a property, I can see that being an issue the way the world is right now. Hard to sell anything. People don't know what to expect next month. Oh, you're healing. You've had a hurt heart. It's on everything is for you is on the last phase. And it's the things that are the most painful. Something really hurt you. I don't know what your previous reading was. And I'm not sure that it would even link to this, but I'll link it in the video and you can click on it to view it. But this looks like something was majorly hurtful. Maybe sometimes this Three of Wands is also waiting for someone to come. A person. Were you expecting someone to come? Perhaps they were going to take you away from all of this. And it didn't happen. But now there's another offer here. With the Four Cups in reverse, that's an offer from the divine. And it could be very well be a soulmate. Let's clarify the Five of Cups in reverse. Oh, the divine is, or the Temperance card is here. This talks about, it is divine because it's angels. They're here to do, with this one, it's kind of like getting you balanced emotionally, probably. Emotional, I mean, they're here to balance you. They're here to help you. They don't want you to be in this stage of recovery. They want you to be done with that. They want nothing but the best for you. They come in our lives when our lives are in chaos. And like I said, most of your cards were in reverse. Out of the 6 that are here, 2 were upright. So 4 is a lot to be, usually it stands for chaos when there's that many. Now there is something to do with the home. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this talks about a home that's usually secure and balanced and loving and family and children and all that. Perhaps there's something to do with this. Is this person part of this? Because I feel like this is you. Because this talks again about starting your own business. You know, I just wonder with the Knight of, or the King of Wands in reverse, if this hasn't got something to do, are you being belittled or something behind your back? Is there somebody in your life that's causing you misery? Because this could be a relationship, marriage or union of some sort, partnerships. Let's clarify the King of Wands. Oh, yeah, you're not feeling love from probably this person, because look at how they read. She's looking over here and her back is turned. There's no love. And you feel that, Cancer. You feel there's no love. And the next card. You might be ready to cut something out. Or maybe you're ready to cut your own self out of a situation that's not working. The divine's got your back. You're headed on a spiritual path. And even if you're just walking away looking for another romance, I don't feel that about you. You're not that kind of... I mean, I don't know every Cancer on the planet by all means, but I know some, and it's like they don't have that kind of jumping from one relationship to another. They're not that kind of person. They take that break in between. I feel like you're cutting yourself out of something here. Or this could be completely a separate person. There could have been somebody that you loved very much at one time, and that maybe they loved you too. And maybe they either cut you out or you're cutting them out. It could be all related. This could be the original energy, and these are just energies that have come after you've actually seen something for yourself. Maybe you caught this person talking behind your back or hurting you in some way. And I would say even making you feel belittled or unworthy with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. My gosh. I hope you do cut them out. You deserve better than that. The Judgment in reverse. Let's see what this is about. The King of Wands. You are standing your ground. You're definitely taking control of your life. This is the last card in this reading. And this is where you get to the point where you're taking your stand. And you're going to make your own decisions. I have a feeling you're going to just get rid of all of this. All of it. All of it. I'm not sure about this here yet. I think this is going to stay. Let's clarify one more. Yeah. Death to all of it. This can sometimes mean permanent death. If there's a situation in your life where you're feeling stabbed in the heart, gossiped behind your back, belittled, tell them where to go. This is a permanent death. And I don't mean death to a person. I'm talking about a situation. If there's a situation here that is just tearing you apart, you just can't get your feet on the ground to even get grounded, now's the time to do it. Take that. Don't look at your past. Remember, don't get stuck on the past. That's what this card is. Don't get stuck on the past. Learn the lessons and move on. And this is exactly what this is talking about. It's a death and a rebirth in the upright. But in the reverse, it's a death, a permanent. Not to be revived. Not to be resurrected. Potential outcome. You're looking for happiness. You are looking for happiness. And with the 8 of Cups here and the Ace of Cups, you got the 9 Cups. You're headed on the right path if you stay here, perhaps. But now, just because I'm saying that's the path you take, you might decide to choose something else. Or you might open your heart to the divine and ask him, what path do I need to be on? I could see you guys doing that more than just maybe picking. You're working on getting out of this situation. You are working on cutting it all out. You're tired of it. I can just feel the drain. Here you get revived. Yeah. Don't procrastinate. Keep going is what this card talks about. Don't procrastinate on this situation here. Take it the way you need to. Don't procrastinate, because if you wait too long, the fruit will fall from the tree and rot. And then the last card for the reading, the same Page of Pentacles. There's still going to be some kind of financial loss or something that's not going to work in your favor. Don't give up. Quit thinking about it. Quit procrastinating. Keep going. Wow. Okay. On the bottom of the deck. Oh, I don't like this one. Is reverse. The Strength card in reverse is just telling me that you're probably it almost feels like you're so beat up here that probably right now you don't have the strength to get the momentum to move on or the momentum to take another path. But you will get it. This is on the finals. This is phasing out. This is phasing out. And so was this. If this is a whole mess, it's phasing out. It's in the reverse. It's done. This is actually done. And you've got the divine here. They're working on you. They're helping you get it all figured out. You'll be balanced. This is the job of the Temperance. They take the good and the bad and they balance it to where it's neutral, which gives you the opportunity to decide then, at that time, what is your next step. All right, Cancer, that's what I have for you. I didn't mean for this to get so long, but it was a good reading. It's kind of tough, but I think you can deal with it. Until I see you next time, namaste.